Yo.
Yeah, man. Fuck. Hey, when you told me, I knew it was about to go that route. When you said you wanted to see some of the draft, I
Yeah.
said, oh. Cause man, fucking women, bro. Like, I would like, she wanted me to help her, but when I left to help her earlier, oh, I'm going to Walmart real quick. Give me some time. All right. An hour passed. I'm like, well, shit. Me and Mama could have tried again.
Right.
Hour and a half passed. I'm like, oh my god. So then when I called you and said, bro, you want to play? And you told me no. I said, here it goes. That's when she called saying, oh, you can be on the way. I said, all right, cool. Get there. All right, you're trying to move your whole room out. That ain't nothing, just three big ass items. No problem. I can dig it. Get that shit out the way. Next thing you know, oh, I'm gonna take the bed down tonight. Motherfucker. You put all this shit on the bed. Now you wanna take the bed down. I'm like, so I had to wait. When I told you I was on my way, that's when she said that. I'm like, I only stayed 5 minutes from her.
Right.
I'm like, oh man. So the whole time she just get the shit off the bed. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, this shit is crazy. I'm like, bro, I could have been did this.
Oh
I
yeah.
could have been played the game and all this shit. But yeah, I want to say you can load it up because I'm pulling up to the crib now. I'm
Oh,
going inside now. I just turn the game off.
I feel you, but yeah, that's one of those. That's one of those. I feel you. Like I could have got my game out the way, and we wouldn't be
Bro,
rushing right now.
and that's what I'm saying. When she told me, and something told me after 30 minutes, call and see where she at. Because she went to the Walmart close by. She went to the one not too far from me. It was two of them that's close, though. She didn't go to the closest one. She went to the one that's about 15 minutes away.
Right.
And then next thing you know, I said, well, yeah, well, I went to that one. That one line was wrapped around the, so I went to the one across the river. I'm like, oh man, I could have been ahead and played my game
So you
already.
didn't. So you didn't went to the third. You didn't went to the third furthest one.
Yeah, I'm like women. When she said, and the crazy thing is, when she said she was coming from that Walmart, it took her 45 minutes. Still, I'm like, that Walmart only about 20, 25 minutes. It took her 45 minutes for her to call me and say, oh, you can be on your way to my house. And I still beat it up.
Oh yeah. See, I'm already.
Um,
I'm already knowing how that shit go. That's just like on my girl. She's like, "Can you lay with me for?" I'm like, "Yeah, let me just watch this draft." I'm like, "I can lay with her,
yeah,
watch the draft," and that's why I won't even rushing. I'm like, I'm pretty sure he's still tied up doing.
yeah. So yeah, look, bro. I'm like, damn, bro. I'm trying to get him out like this. I know he got his kid, he got his family. I'm like, she tripping. I'm like, all right, so yeah, I'm like, look, I started giving hand to her shit. She like, you're moving too fast to get to that. I said, no, it's not about the game. I gotta take a shower just like you, and I gotta go to work for 6.
Oh yeah,
So
right, right, yeah.
yes, I'm like, I gotta go to work for 6, and then at the same time, I still gotta wait for you to take your shower and then come to my house. Cause you didn't pull your bed because you about to get new shit tomorrow. So I'm like, I still gotta go to my house, take my shower, play my game, play my game, then take my shower, then wait for you. So I'm not going to sleep no time soon.
Oh yeah, motherfuckers
So
know.
yeah.
They know how to ruin days, boy. I tell you.
I'm just like, man, oh. I was just like, all I'm sitting there thinking, I'm like, bro, I'm about to delete. I just say, please don't let somebody talk that hot shit to fucking spark shit up in the league. I said, what the fuck? Because you know they already rushing us. I'm
Oh
like,
yeah,
bro.
they weren't getting shit out of me. They.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. I'm like, man, I'm not. I see Malik talking. I'm like, I'm not saying nothing.
Yeah, they
Time
ain't
to
getting,
stop fucking rushing.
they ain't getting
But
shit
yeah,
out of me.
bro. I'm parking now. Bro. I'm about to run in the house now.
All right, for sure.
All right, bro.
All right.
Stars coming out of high school, and you were listed as the number 308 receiver in the nation in the class of 2017. You didn't even crack the top 50 in the state of Louisiana. Safe to say, you made up for it. Your season was incredible. A school record 111 catches. And if it hadn't been for teammate Jamar Chase's 20 touchdown grabs, you would have had the most last season in college football at 18. Of course, he's not the first Jefferson to play football at LSU. Jordan, his oldest brother, was a quarterback there. And Ricky, another older brother, was an LSU defensive back 2013 to 2016. Michael Justin Jefferson was a late bloomer and came into this process a little later than some, and he has certainly made the most of it with an unbelievable career at LSU.
Yes, hey, listen, I love this pick as a football player. Now, I'm really anxious to see how Minnesota will work this out because, you know, Adam Thielen works the slot a lot in Minnesota. Justin Jefferson was 99% out of the slot at LSU, so seeing how they mesh this together is going to be very interesting. But this kid can flat out play football. He made great plays deep, made plays over top of people, and when he does get the ball in his hands, he can take short passes and make long plays out of them. Justin Jefferson going to Minnesota. I tell you, DJ, that's going to be a great pick.
Yeah, look, you look at this player on tape, he reminds me so much of Keenan Allen and what he did in the slot, Mike. His ability to separate, he catches everything, he's always where he's supposed to be. He's a pro, and when I talked to the folks down at LSU, they said, look, his brother who played at LSU was roommates with Patrick Peterson. This kid was running routes against Patrick Peterson when he was a teenager. He's not going to be intimidated when he steps into an NFL locker room. And Mel, I had a buddy in the league that said this was Gary Kubiak's favorite receiver in the draft. He's going to catch 1,000,000 balls in Minnesota.
DJ, I'm surprised he was there. I thought he'd go more middle of the first round, that 13, 14, 15 area. The big game, Georgia, Oklahoma, Clemson, late in the year, he had 30 receptions in those 3 football games. Then he ran 4.43 at the combine when a lot of people thought he'd run 4.55. Joe Grady really improved, coaching up those receivers. He eliminated those drops, and Justin Jefferson became, like Joe Burrow, a completely different player in 2019 as he was in 2018. That allowed him to move up from the second round into the first round. Well, there you see GM Rick Spielman, and there is Justin Jefferson. Again, a replacement for what they lost when they got this pick, Stephon Diggs. That was part of a trade before the draft, but now let's go back to Adam Schefter. Adam, we're at pick 23, which would be the Patriots, but wait a minute, we've got a trade, don't we?
Well, Trey, yes, the New England Patriots have traded out of the first round, trading that pick, number 23, to the Los Angeles Chargers for second and third round picks. There are the details of the exact trade. Keep in mind, New England had traded its second round pick for Mohamed Sanu, so now the Patriots are left with 13 picks, and they can take the same player at 37 that they would have taken at 23. The Chargers, meanwhile, I think are looking for defensive help. They got Justin Herbert on the other side of the football. There's a couple of linebackers sitting there right now that would make a lot of sense for the Los Angeles Chargers at this point in time. They're looking
fascinating guy, and he was a kid that people saw right away. His uncle said, I called him meat because at the age of 2, I knew that was a man right there. And he has been a man on the field and a man off the field in so many ways. Lewis, take us through what the Chargers are getting in Kenneth Murray.
Shit.
It's a middle linebacker or a will linebacker. Put him in the right position to make plays. This is a great fit for Kenneth Murray. And I know Gus Bradley and Anthony Lynn have got to be happy out in Los Angeles.
Well, listen, Kenneth Murray learned CPR when he was 12, and he used it to help save a life from someone on the Oklahoma campus a year ago. Tom Telesco and company are very, very happy. Lincoln Riley sees another one of his former Sooners go off the board as Kenneth Murray is now headed to the Chargers.
Here's the thing about managing multiple clouds for your business. When you've got public clouds and private clouds and hybrid clouds, things can get a bit cloudy for you. But now, there's the Dell Technologies Cloud. Powered by VMware, a single hub for a consistent operating experience across all your clouds. That should clear things up.
Right now, get free delivery at Chipotle. With a delivery kitchen in almost every restaurant, real food comes straight to your door. It's Chipotle, delivered fast, fresh, and personalized just for you. Order in the app for free delivery.
At Sprint, our priority is keeping our customers, employees, and communities safe. During these uncertain times, we want you to get the great service you expect without leaving the safety of your home. Sprint.com makes shopping easier by offering free next-day shipping and no activation fees on our best new phone deals, like the amazing iPhone 11 for just $15 a month when you switch. For now, Sprint.com is the best way to learn about our plans, buy new phones, and get the services you need. Stay healthy and go to Sprint.com today.
This is my home. I made a promise to protect it. Me, Bignos family. Can't break it.
This is survival. It's called economic evolution.
It's kill or be killed. You were sealing yourself into the Alamo. This valley's mine. Come and get it. I plan to. Yellowstone's new season.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Cleveland Browns taking on the NFC champions, the Chicago Bears. The long fortnight of Super Bowl week is over, and away we go in Super Bowl 58. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, baby.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Hey, let's get that ball here, let's get that ball. Go!
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
They're gonna need some therapy after this.
Mike 5-4.
They'll try the left side. Emery. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Yeah, they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Slam. Play. Check 24.
On 3rd down, Emery. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Watch the whip. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Alert! Pilot, 64, weak.
It's a party now. Tight dog. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the game.
They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Oh, shit. How fast is Greedy? fast speed. Like, his fucking corners. Shit. Golly. Gree's not even the fastest one. Shit's ridiculous.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
It's our time. Shit. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Hey, watch it. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Now a give, right side. Emery, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Let's get it.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
Check three. Middle. Alert! 54, come on, 54.
Throwing now is Allen. Escaping, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 15. Play fake. Mayfield nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll run on first down. Cohen looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No score after one on EA Sports. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. Kill.
Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Take 4. Kill.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. Gay's kick is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the 2nd quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
7 yards there and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Flushed out right. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
58, come on. Watch QB drop.
From the gun, Mayfield. And connecting here with DJ Shark. That'll be a gain of 15 yards, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They go play action. Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the 1st down. Throwing, Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Flush to his right, and that is incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey, wahoo!
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Browns have taken the lead. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it, having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down, Emery. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
Let's go, Big Sears. 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
No. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Don't let him breathe. Play that time. Alert. Don't let him breathe.
They'll try and run for it. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Mayfield on play action. It's caught. Beckham. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Mayfield off the play fake. That one complete. He finds Shark. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Mayfield to throw it, eluding the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. Make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. Mayfield now, 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 36 yards on the play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And again, it's Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
He is right now 7-3.
For maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. Now Mayfield. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. 25 yards that time. Well, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Emery. And he goes out right around the 39. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Brady Williams picks it off, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
You gotta throw that out. Fuck. Good fucking pick.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down more.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's Mayfield, and this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the 1st. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to fire one. Corner the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Got an open man, it's Ratley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Mayfield looks to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. he was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. $16 yards is the pickup there on a 1st down for Chicago.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Switch up. Check 31. Check 31. You go. 5 wide. You got that right there. Slay. 80 weapon. Check out right.
They'll try the left side. Emery. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Check. Hold the loop. Mike's 57's Mike. Come on, the ball. 57's a Mike. 57's a Mike. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Hey, switch up.
They'll keep it on the ground. Emery. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
On 3rd down, it's Cohen. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Oh, dang, punt.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Let's go, D. Mike's 54. Mike. Pass. Marcus, the best office. Watch the twins.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Watch out. Middle.
On 2nd down now. It's Cohen, and they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. And he's going to be about a yard or two short of the first here. He needed the 35 but didn't make it. And he's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Emery. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did.
What the fuck?
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may write a finish to this Super Bowl. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mayfield. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. Line of scrimmage, again, the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They frustrated these receivers tonight, really held down the passing game, but there got the penalty.
Fine line between aggressive, good coverage, and interference, and they crossed it on that play.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Following the penalty, Chubb. Eddie Jackson with a tackle. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Fuck.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Now Chubb. And an alley to run. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Marr now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3.
Fuck.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Let's go, baby.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They try again with Cohen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give right side. Emery. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100, and what has certainly been a terrific